Hi guys, welcome to Medi's Life. So glad that you're here. Well, with this day we decided we wanted to take a long trip to Cedar Lake Woods and Garden. It's a botanical garden that's about 2 hours and a half from Orlando. And we had to travel to the state or the city of Ocala, and it's mostly like farm area, a lot of horses and cows, and we were on a fast road, but there were no cars behind us, and we were able to stop and take a video of the cows just being lazy and enjoying their Sunday. And we just made it to the place, and I thought at first it was a little sketchy because it was like a dirt road. But as I kept driving, I came to a clearing where it said exit and entrance. So I took a right here, and I saw another car, and I said, okay, we must be on the right track. So we drove up a little bit, and then when we got there, we had to pay a $12 fee, and the place is about a mile and a half all the way around. You start at the top, and you go all the way down to ground level. And then here we came across some little turtles as soon as we got there and we entered the park. They were just hanging out together. I guess they were warming each other up. I also like that they had a succulent plant greenhouse, and I saw a lot of cactus plants there. Blue barrel, golden barrel, old man cactus, and many other species. And I was like, also nice that they did like a cactus area. I liked that a lot. I enjoyed this very much, looking at the different kind of species of plants here. But this place is a botanical garden. It's a lime quarry, and it has a lot of water features, animals, and it's really nice. And this doctor created this place with the help of his friends, and he did this beautiful place for people to go visit, and I love it. So here we are coming to an end here at the cactus, and here we are, we're about to go into our area, and this is the view we saw from the main entrance. As it captivated our eyes. We were like, oh, it's so nice. I also like that they had a sign that said caution, slippery when wet. Basically, it's these winding paths. And it was such a nice day too. It was like perfect, because the weather wasn't too hot, and it was a hoodie jacket day. And I was glad that the rain held up because it was kind of overcast and cloudy. And as we were walking, I was holding on to these banisters, and I kept feeling things in my hands. And then I realized that this was the highway for caterpillars and inchworms. So here we have a caterpillar just walking around, and there was a lot of them. So it is spring, so a lot of little critters come out. I saw this ravine, and I said, oh, I just took a picture. I just like the way it looked. Here's one of those water features that we saw from when we were up on top. One of the water features we would go see later. And then here's part of the pond. And we saw these beautiful pink flowers. I don't know the name of them, but they were gorgeous. Here we came across a birdhouse, and it had a whole bunch of little houses. I was hoping to catch some birds, but I didn't. And we're about to enter where the koi pond is at, and a lot of plants too. So my daughter decided to pose there, And I said, why not? Go ahead. So I took a picture of my partner in crime. And then we saw this. Her name is Jessie. So we started laughing. Jessie's Japanese maple. And this is Brazilian fireworks. And they were all over the place. These beautiful purple flowers. And then we came to the entrance of the pond. And here we are. And there's a little plaque there giving recognition to Ray Weaver and his associates who helped build this lime quarry botanical garden. I thought that was really nice. So I'm just letting you enjoy it and read it a little bit at your time and leisure. I'm sorry that I had to narrate because I felt like here's another gorgeous waterfall going into the koi pond area. And as you can see, you start off high and then you keep going lower and lower until you get to the bottom. We saw a lonely fish down there. We decided to walk down and go see him. Along the way, you can enjoy these beautiful flowers. And there's the koi. We saw this beautiful bonsai tree. It's going to come up in a minute. A 40-year-old bonsai tree. Here's the little bridge. And here's our little goldfish that was by himself, or koi fish that was by himself down at the bottom. He seemed to be looking at the people. I'm telling you, animals have intelligence. He was so cute. Here's the bonsai tree that I told you about. It was huge. I almost missed it. And along the way, we see all these bubbly fountains. It's these trails as you're going, descending, you're going through these trails. I saw this area and I love these trees and I can't remember the name of them. I don't know if they're considered Brazilian fireworks too. But there I am. I had to take a selfie. I told my daughter, take a selfie of me. And then, of course, she had to do monkey see, monkey do. With this gorgeous waterfall. I wanted to go under here so badly, but I was afraid that I would slip and fall, so I sent my daughter to go in a little further so we can capture these video for you. The sound of water, running water, is so calming and soothing. Such a beautiful day. I really enjoyed it a lot. And from everywhere that you stand, you get to see the beauty around this lime quarry. It had so many little trails, so many little features. Here we're coming on lower ground to where one of the main fountains are or is. And I told my daughter, let's sit here and just sit for a little bit. And then I saw this little ducky coming towards me, and I said, oh no, it probably wants food, and we didn't buy any food to take. But he did come really close. And then he said goodbye. And then a second ducky started appearing from the corner of my right eye, and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's another one. So cute. Somebody got a big old butt, and he's going really, really fast. And of course, we had to take another family picture. For memories, for memories. And for the family as they see this video as well. Look at that beautiful fountain. And this reminded me of the Agatha books that Sarah J. Maas has written. And that's one of the main features. And up there you can actually sit, there's tables. And we're coming into the picnic area. And if you come here with your family, you can actually come, but you have to bring your own food. There's tables here and there's plants. I think there might be restrooms, I'm not sure. And you can sit down and just enjoy a meal with your family. I feel like this is a type of orchid, but I wasn't sure what kind. And then I saw this white angel trumpet plant, and I had to take a picture because you hardly see those anymore. Unless you're in a botanical garden, of course. And then I saw these plants that were black and huge, and I said, oh my goodness, let me take a picture of those. And just the way everything grows naturally. I love these settings that they do with a bunch of flowers and rocks. And then we saw two little friends, two swans, just relaxing and pruning themselves, and it was so cute. And here we are again, ascending up another path. And I thought the path was so pretty, because as you walk in, the trees are like over you, and you get to see all these kinds of ferns. And oh my god, it's just so pretty and nice. That noise was like one of the motors, so excuse the noise. As we come upon another nice man-made waterfall. It's called Weber Fall. Here's another little bridge. And this is the view from this side of the pond or quarry. And then my daughter disappeared. I'm like, where did she go? And I found her sitting on a rock next to this beautiful waterfall. And then I said, hey, I want a picture too. Let's take a picture together. And of course I took one for her friends. Here we have more plants. I don't recall the name of these. But there were so many pretty, weird, and different plants. I wish I knew all the names of them, but I don't, so I'm sorry. If you're a plant and flower lover, here's another view of the lake. And I just saw this bush and I thought it was so gorgeous. And we're kind of like going towards the end here of the quarry. We kind of have done our loop around. Then we came into this area where there was this giant hanging plant and it had chains holding it. And we came into this little garden area and we found an area for children just to run around and look at the different flowers. It's just an open area where you can sit and there's benches. And as we're walking, I'm like looking at all the different trees around, and we did take a break here as well. I was out of breath. I'm out of shape, out of breath. But it was so nice. And then I saw this archway and I said, oh, let's go through that archway. Let's see what's over there. Maybe there's a lot of flowers. Well, flower garden. And to my surprise, I came to a Stephen King horror. Oh my God. There really was a pet cemetery here. And it really did have little tombstones. And I'm like, this is really weird. This is supposed to be a botanical garden. Even the floor and the briar branches, it's kind of spooky. And I kind of found that, like, I don't know, kind of eerie. Did not expect that. But as we're walking on our way out, we see this 500-year-old live oak tree. And it was so nice to touch it and say thank you for being there and meditating under it. And here we are almost exiting out. And we saw a sign that had my daughter's best friend's name on it, Brian. And here we are, almost at the beginning again, or the exit way. Took a couple more pictures with my daughter. And then I had to jump over this stone to get to the other side and the final exit. And here we are again, and back in our car and on our way home. So I hope you enjoyed Cedar Lake's Woods and Garden, and I hope someday you come to visit. Again, it's about 2 hours from Orlando, 2 hours and a half, and 2 hours from Tampa, Florida. Thank you. Bye.